What's up guys, Justin Greenwald here, welcome to 65 Drums. Today I'm talking about a comment I got on my most popular video. A while ago I made a video called Acoustic versus Electronic Drums, where I just talked about the pros and cons of acoustic drums and electronic drums, what they're best for, that type of a thing. And unfortunately, this video seems to draw out the haters in the community of drummers out there. And one comment in particular caught my eye. This guy was saying, real musicians play acoustic drums. And I just want to make a video about this really quickly because I think that is totally insane. I would mark that down to just him not knowing much about electronic drums. He probably played a $500 electronic drum set once and thought it was a toy because, you know, cheaper electronic drums just aren't that great. Let's be honest. To get a really cool electronic drum set, you got to drop $2,000 or more to have the best of electronic drums that can really start to be equivalents to acoustic drums. So I can see why he would think electronic drums are terrible. I also got another comment once. This is a different guy, by the way. This guy said he would walk out of a concert if the drummer was playing an electronic drum set. Electronic drums are just a tool. They really are. They were developed for different reasons. Some electronic drums, they're not trying to be acoustic drums at all. They're trying to be their own thing. They're meant to be played as like dance sounds, that type of thing. Other electronic drums are meant to be as close to acoustic drums as humanly possible. You'll have drum sets where they take acoustic drum shells and then make them into E-drums. The company then will proceed to hide all of the wires, and then drummers will sometimes buy metal cymbals converted into electronic cymbals. So when you put all this together, it looks really impressive. So in this ultimate example I'm giving right here, the highest compliment a drummer that creates a drum set like that, the highest compliment he can get is, wow, I thought for sure that was an acoustic drum set. That's incredible. That's the highest compliment that drummer can get. The fact that he is so good at his imitation that they can't tell the difference. And I don't even think that's the right way to think of this either. When I think of electronic drums, it's cool if you can make it look exactly like acoustic drums. I think it's fun to make it look as close to acoustic as possible. But electronic drums are more than just being an emulation. And what I don't get is why drummers are so hard on people that play electronic drums. The best example I can think of is keyboards. Would I go to a concert and see a person playing a keyboard that's playing a piano type sound, like a grand piano sound, but it's on a keyboard? Would I then yell at the person or write an angry comment on that video, your fake piano sucks? No, I wouldn't, because it's just different. It's a different kind of tool. Just because something is trying to emulate an acoustic instrument doesn't inherently make the emulation bad. And I don't see why that's a big deal. Now, believe it or not, there are some snob pianists out there. I'm actually friends with one, where they just can't stand keyboards. They want to play the real deal. Grand pianos, upright pianos, they're the only way to go, and keyboards are trash. There are some people that think like that, and that's fine. But the thing is, we need to get out of the mentality that the tool makes the musician. Electronic drums and acoustic drums have their strengths and weaknesses. You know what? Acoustic drums have caused hearing loss for a ton of drummers, and they're very inflexible with the sounds that they have. Acoustic drums can have a ton of different sounds depending on the tuning and the drum heads you use, but they were created for a general sound. Electronic drums have an infinite number of sounds, but you won't get the dynamics out of them that you will out of an acoustic drum of that same sound. See what I mean? So over here you have quiet, the ability to play at midnight, ultimate flexibility, but over here you have ultimate definition of a specific sound. And it's okay to like them both. I love acoustic drums. Even though I have this whole channel about electronic drums, I absolutely love acoustic drums. And you can play both at the same time too, as someone pointed out on that video. A lot of drummers actually play hybrid drums, where they'll have like their acoustic drum set with D drum triggers or roll-in triggers. Have you ever noticed that a lot of the songs that you hear don't really have acoustic drum sounds in them unless you're listening to like rock or metal or jazz? A lot of the drum sounds you're hearing are fake. They're like dance type sounds. And how are those sounds created? It's usually either a DJ with a laptop or it's a drummer playing an acoustic drum set. What happens is a drummer's playing an acoustic drum set, there are electronic triggers on all the drums, the signal's sent to a laptop, The laptop reads how hard he hit the drum, when he hit the drum, and produces a sound for each of those hits. So electronic drums are all around us. You just got to realize electronic drums and acoustic drums, they're all tools. And it really depends on the musician on how they use them. And electronic drums keep getting better and better and better. Like over the past 20 years, they've doubled or tripled how good they sound and how good the playing surface is. So electronic drums are only going to get better over time. And to be a hater of a tool is just kind of stupid. The tool does not make the drummer makes the tool. We've all seen drummers 10 times better than us playing on the streets of New York on pots and pans with a hat out for tips, doing incredible drum solos that you and I can't compare to. So in that case, the drummer is playing on maybe $20 worth of pots and pans and buckets and stuff, but he's a better musician than us. The musician is above and beyond whatever kind of tool he uses. So what I'm basically trying to say with this video is that we think way too hard about what kind of drums other drummers use, or if you're a guitarist, what kind of amps, or what are they using? Fender? Are they using Vector? What are they using? It doesn't really matter. What matters is the end result. What is the music they are creating? If it's good, take notice and enjoy what they're creating. Don't worry so much about the tool they're using. If you don't like using electronic drums, don't use them. If they don't inspire you, don't use them. If you don't like acoustic drums, don't use them. You don't have to force yourself to use a certain tool just because everyone says it's what you should be using. Worry more about the music you're creating, whatever tool helps you create that music, and whatever tool you enjoy using to create that music, whether or not that's acoustic or electronic. Thanks for watching this video. I make a new video about electronic drums 2 to 3 times a week. If you want to check out those videos, I have over 100 of them on my channel. Go check that out. Subscribe to keep on top of the new ones that I make, and I'll see you guys in a few.